India, a country known for its rich culture, traditions, and numerous beliefs that shape the lives of billions of people on daily basis. I am one such belief, a belief that has been there for many centuries. I stand for an intermix of culture, tradition, and religion leading to the presence of some of the very rare and endangered species of turtles in the temple ponds of Tripura. Typically, when we talk about conservation, we hear words like national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. But have you ever thought that something very common like temples and temple ponds could also play a significant role in the conservation of species? The general tendency is to see temples and temple ponds as a mark of cultural and religious heritage. But wait, the temple ponds in the state of Tripura do have an ecological role as well. It is all because of me. So, you must be wondering, what exactly am I? Come, let's show you my journey. It all begins with a religious ritual associated with temple ponds, commonly called as merit release or prayer release. This ritual, originally an Indo-Buddhist practice, involves releasing wild animals such as birds, turtles, fishes, crabs, or even ants for religious and spiritual purposes. This historical practice is also carried out on a large scale in other parts of India and throughout East and Southeast Asia as well. In modern practice, it is usually birds and turtles that are released. In Indian mythology, turtles are revered as Karma, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and they are considered as a symbol of stability. A traditional belief held by many people is that releasing animals such as turtles in a temple pond and feeding them mostly with biscuits and breadcrumbs will benefit the creature and ultimately improve the karma of the releaser and their loved ones and potentially remove the obstacles from their lives. The release of turtles is also thought to result in the individual and their family living a long life. The tradition of releasing wild caught turtles into the temple ponds has resulted in the ponds acting as a refuge for many turtle species. Some of them, like the black soft-shelled turtle, are so rare that they are critically endangered and extinct in the wild, but only found in the temple ponds of some of the states in India. This highlights the significance of temple ponds as the last genetic source of certain species. However, as everything has positive and negative consequences, there are certain negative ones in my case as well, which has evolved over the period of time. It is because of certain human needs and expectations. At the temple ponds, the turtles do not receive their natural diet, instead consuming food such as biscuits, breadcrumbs, wheat balls, puffed rice, etc. It is likely that this has negative consequences for their health. Furthermore, this food contaminates these rain-fed ponds, which are generally not cleaned regularly and thus have very limited opportunity for oxygenation. In the majority of the temples, the management committee had made masonry embankments and steps for beautification, to control erosion, and to provide easy access for rituals. Often such concrete embankments resulted in injuries to the turtles as they crawled on the cemented substrate or jumped from a steep gradient. Furthermore, in over 50% of the temple ponds, there were insufficient basking areas. This is believed to have an impact on the turtles' health, with many suffering from discoloration of the carapace and severe skin infections. Most of the surrounding soil of the temple ponds is also hard clay, so the turtles find it difficult to dig and lay eggs at a suitable depth. Therefore, it's high time that we give it a thought that whether me as a belief is wrong or the way I have been practiced in the recent past causes the entire problem. This is a golden opportunity for the human race to utilize these cultural and religious sentiments for the long-term conservation of the species, and thus leads to a better world in the near future.